What's up everyone, my name is Joey and in this video I want to tell you guys a story how I have been able to make around $30,000 with Ember Sword. Guys, now remember a little bit of a disclaimer, of course this is about a success story, okay? There are also stories where I lost a lot of money, but overall I have a positive ROI for the past almost 4 years already, guys. I started within the crypto industry in 2016, which is already about 6 years, guys. And prior to my 4 years of profiting, I've made a lot of mistakes that cost me a lot of money, guys. I've been too greedy. I've been FOMOing into projects. I've been not doing my due diligence or absolute in-depth research for a certain project that I do nowadays. And it just cost me a lot of money, guys. So I constantly try to iterate my identity as an investor, and I'm comfortably at a spot right now where I can claim, at least for myself, that I can state that I am a profiting investor currently these days, guys. I'm a very picky guy. I'm very critical. There's only a handful of projects that I invest in, guys, because I stay patient. And if you're already following my channel, then you know exactly how critical I am, because I have many filters, guys. And if one project doesn't go through all these filters, then I already don't invest my money. And therefore, it's also a little bit of an educational video, guys, because I want to tell you guys that patience is key. Patience is a virtue, guys. That is really the key of investing, at least for my personal journey, guys. And I understand all the emotions, guys. I really understand them, because if you have capital laying around, you want to invest that capital and have that capital work for you. You don't want it to bleed out in terms of inflation or even negative interest rates on bank accounts currently these days, which is absolutely mind-boggling as well, but that's a story for another day. So I understand you want to invest, you want your capital to grow, you want the capital to work for you. Like I stated before, I do understand, but it's really important to understand that you'll be able to be a very profiting investor if you have the patience and you developed a so-called sixth sense in order to see and really be a shark and attack the gems, so to speak, if that makes any sense, guys, because you also need to know what a good project is. And I stated in all my videos, guys, I invest into teams. The project really comes second. Yes, the project needs to look good. Yes, the project needs to sound good and needs a additional hype already around the project. That is all true, but the most important aspect is the team, guys. If the team are a bunch of clowns, then of course you should not invest your money, because the chances are very high that you will lose your money. And as an investor, you need to take risks, guys, but you need to take an educational bet instead of just go randomly invest into any single project in the hopes for it to go up, guys. Not all projects succeed, guys, but overall I have been profiting. So for me, it's okay if one project fails, if two others are succeeding for me, okay, guys? Now let's start the story with Ember Sword and how I have been able to make around $30,000, which is also 30,000 euros these days, because inflation, guys. Yay! Anyhow, I got notified by an upcoming land sale about the game Ember Sword. So land sales can be very profiting, guys, because land sales is just a really interesting asset for a investor, guys, especially if you want to even play the game eventually. Then lands or land plots are probably the way to go in the gaming space, especially with an MMORPG, which is Ember Sword as well, guys. Ember Sword is a modern free-to-play MMORPG with a player-driven economy. That's what they state themselves too. And when I dived into this project, everything seemed very good, guys. The team was absolutely transparent. They had the experience that I was looking after. Like, they made it so simple for me to do the diligence about the team, and that's a very big plus. Then I went towards the overall design elements and how they approach their project, guys. Are they just trying to sell me their land plots and NFTs? Because then I will be a little bit skeptical. But if they are trying to tell me everything about the game and about every single detail level within their ecosystem, then hey, this might be a very potential dedicated nerdy team, guys. And that's what I'm looking after, because those are the guys that will most likely succeed, okay? Whereas the other guys are just trying to make a buck and jump on the NFT gaming blockchain bandwagon, so to speak, guys. So I really like the website, and everything looks so good, guys. Also the trailer, everything looks absolutely phenomenal. Go on their website yourself if you want to take a look at yourself, guys. Embersword.com. I will put a link in the description. And one of the most amazing things about Ember Sword is their Discord channel, guys. Like, I always refer to Ember Sword in my previous videos when I review some type of a shit shit, garbage, dog shit project, then I always refer back to Ember Sword, like how it's supposed to be done. This is a cool example on how you should approach your project, guys, and how you can determine a very dedicated, passionate game developer team, guys. Now look at this. We could see concept art. We could see concept art developed into 3D assets. We could see the actual 3D assets in the game. Like, they go so in depth with their design and showcasing us how their development progress is going. Basically, we can follow up every single step within their development progress. Look at this. Absolutely amazing, guys. From scratch to concept art to actual game developed assets, guys. This is absolutely amazing, and that's why I was so hyped when I saw this project, and I instantly knew I wanted to be part of the upcoming land sale. I got notified a couple weeks prior the actual land sale, and the actual land sale was on the May 27th, 2021. So I was waiting. If you are already have a couple of experiences with pre-sales or land sales, you know that it can be very hectic, guys, because you need to be on time, because there will be a lot of people doing the exact same thing. So you need to be there, be ready, have your wallet with the funds, have money for gas fees, and you need to have everything set up. And I did that correctly, guys. I sat here with my laptop, I had my funds. I think it was on the Polygon network, if I remember correctly. So I also needed a couple of Matic to make sure and make certain that the gas fees would go through. I also always, when I purchase some NFTs which are very hyped and a lot of people are in it, then I also always hire the gas fees a little bit, so I have a favored position within the sales, if that makes any sense. Now, the overall sale was a absolute shitfest, guys. Like with so many other projects, the website was lagging, the sales weren't going through, everyone was panicking because they were like, hey, I already, like, the funds are already reducted from my wallet, but I don't have my lands yet. Where are my lands? And the whole Discord was spamming out. Everything went into absolute chaos, and that's usually the case. And you need to really be focused and just really see the good through the bad, if that makes any sense. You need to stay focused in these times, guys. Let them waste the time on the Discord channel asking where their lands are. That's absolutely fine. You need to do your own thing. Now, this is an example on how the land look like. Now, you need to click on a very small square in order to select the land that you want to purchase, and then proceed with your purchase, right, guys? So that's what I did too, and that's what everyone has been doing. So you click a land and then you click on proceed, and in order to purchase your land. Now, if it was already purchased, then of course you did not purchase the land and it would cancel the transaction. But everyone was doing this, guys. So I was just testing out, what if I click a bunch of land plots and then just click proceed? Would it go through, or would it cancel the sale because some of the plots were already sold to another person? And here I got very lucky, guys, because when I did this, I selected as many plots as possible at a single time, and I clicked on proceed, and it would automatically give me the lands that weren't sold yet, and it would just cancel the ones that were already sold to other people. So I ended up with a total of 48 land plots, guys, which is a lot. I mean, from my understanding, the land plots sold for 0.015 Ethereum each, guys. So 0.015 Ethereum each, and the price currently is at 0.12 Ethereum, guys. That is the floor price, and it has been fluctuating a little bit, but that is the floor price. That is already almost 10 times your initial investment, guys. Now, as I stated before, this price fluctuated a lot. Like in the beginning, a week after, the price was already at 0.03 Ethereum, which was double. I think I sold one land back then to just double my investment. And I always have a ladder system in place, guys. Whenever a certain threshold meets, I sell a portion of my investment, and then when it goes up a little bit more, I sell another portion of my investment, and that's how I do it, guys. That is what has been working for me, but you really need to try to develop and iterate your own concept on that level, guys. This price has been fluctuating. It has been between 0.195. It has even been at 0.25, I believe, at one point. And I've been selling throughout that process, basically, and I ended up with around a little bit less than 7 Ethereum, guys. So I made around 7 Ethereum with investing into land plots on Ember Sword, guys. Currently, the price of Ethereum is 1,500 euros, guys. Also dollars these days, which is ridiculous again. But the price has been fluctuating a lot, and at this highest point, it was around $4,000, guys. And when the Ethereum price is at around $4,000 and you have 7 of them, it's around $28,000, so to speak. And I have been liquidating a portion of it. I have been reinvesting the money into other certain projects. So that's how I have made around $30,000 with Ember Sword, guys. This is a success story, like I stated before. You might might wonder, like, do all your projects that you invest in succeed? No, it does not, guys. I previously made a video about AnyPet. AnyPet is a launchpad for upcoming IDOs, and I have been absolutely hammered on that project, guys. But as I diverse my capital into different, from my perspective, gems, then if one so-called gem fails, then I still have the other ones that can make up for the loss, which it did for AnyPet, guys. On AnyPet, I lost about 5,000 euros, which in comparison to the profits I've been able to make with Ember Sword, yeah, that is absolutely totally fine, okay? There's a couple of other projects that I've been doing very well with, and I will make videos on those projects as well, as also with the projects that I have lost money on and what I've learned on those type of projects, guys. I just wanted to make this channel to be informative for you and for you to really join my journey and maybe profiting along my side as well, because that would be nice as well, right, guys? If we can create a small community whereas we can grow our capital together, that would be absolutely the best thing, guys, because I like to share and I like to share knowledge. And especially when I made so many mistakes, I really want to warn you guys for the mistakes that I made, so you don't have to make the same mistakes, guys, because mistakes happen very quickly within the crypto industry, guys. Don't get it twisted. It's a very dangerous, sketchy environment, so you have to be absolutely focused and concentrated when investing and when, you know, handling with your capital within this industry, because it's a very dangerous place, guys. Now, this is one of my success stories on Ember Sword. Yet again, always iterate your own identity as an investor, guys, because that is the most important aspect of my channel. Really develop your own identity as an investor. I can't stress it enough how important that actually is. And as always, guys, remember, be a leader in this space and do not be a sheep. Peace out, guys.